So I got the call about Galaxy roughly 24 hours after she went missing. They had sightings throughout the day, so we knew the general area that she was in. It was just a matter of finding out where she had laid down. Pretty quick search, found her within the first 10-15 minutes or so. Then we set up the game plan. Initial reaction, owners wanted to go and see if she would come to them, so we set up not too far away, and as you see, the first instance of seeing us, Galaxy turned and ran, which turned out to be the general thread for the rest of the day. She ran for quite some time. The owners did want to try multiple different scenarios of how we were going to approach her, different sides, have her son on one side and the owner on the other side, which is where we did here. So the son is over there to the right, mom's to the left. Galaxy again spotted us and took off running the second time. So then we knew it was going to be a little more of a difficult situation. There's the sun there, kind of to the north of her, and mom is right on the top of the screen. Mom was trying to make her way to her when Galaxy turned and took off back up. You can see her running there in the top left of the screen. So this is second attempt, unsuccessful. We knew at this point we were just pushing her, which is obviously not what you want to do. But the owners did want to try a couple different things. Galaxy has another poodle in the family, a boy that she plays with quite often, so the family wanted to try to bring that dog out, which was a little more compliant to their commands, to see if they could lure Galaxy in with the other dog. That also proved to be unsuccessful, but as you're not supposed to do, we did chase Galaxy for a little bit of time this afternoon, just trying different things, a little bit of desperation, but at the end of the day finally realized that it was going to take a trap in order to get Galaxy, because she was not going to be caught by us, that's for sure. So unfortunately she did make her way out to the road. A couple close calls, obviously scared us a bit, but thankfully she was able to find her way through it uninjured. So without any really rhyme or reason, Galaxy was, I wouldn't say survival mode at this point, but she had no idea where to go. She didn't know which way was home, so she just ran that way, around the house, back behind the house, back out into the road, back up the driveway, and then obviously anytime she saw anyone that gave her that scared feeling, she would just change directions and run the opposite direction. So it became a game of cat and mouse, but eventually we went and got a trap, set it up. We knew the area she was in. We were able to get close enough to get the trap set without spooking her, and then we left it overnight. But Galaxy never found her way to the trap. She was never seen on camera. So it wasn't until the next day, the next morning, they got a sighting. She had moved considerably further to the south, nowhere near the trap. A homeowner spotted her in their backyard, went out, and unfortunately spooked her. She ran back into the woods, but at least we knew the general area that she had moved overnight. So here we are, we're moving on to day 2. She was about a half a mile to the south, but at least we knew the general area where she was staying. So we weren't even close to Galaxy at this point, probably 200 yards away, and we saw her up on the hillside. Mom gave one good, kind of holler to her, Galaxy, and she popped up, took off running. So even just the sound of her voice from probably 150, 200 yards away, and Galaxy was on the run again. So knowing that Galaxy was extremely skittish, it was not going to be easy to trap her in the trap we had. We had someone reach out to us and offer us a enclosure trap, which would make it much easier to be able to trap such a skittish dog. On day 3, had no luck. Day 3, she did hit a feeding station in the area, so we knew she was there. Moved the trap over On day 4, slightly down the road a little bit. So now we had the big trap set in an area that Galaxy had been seen and had been feeding on camera. So it was just a waiting game at this point. And, we saw a fox, a bear, a couple different things in the background of the trap, in the trap area. But luckily, after about 24 hours of having the trap in that location, early morning Galaxy found her way to the trap and was successfully trapped.